is coffee now, so soon there will actually be speaking. But there's no speaking before coffee. None of that matters. There's a wig going on the head anyway. Just smoothing it out. Almost. Good. Drink coffee. So this is a product that I've been testing out for the last couple of weeks. It's a two-part evening moisturizer, and it is 7 a.m. I am creating a full-on nighttime glamour, slightly goth movie star look at 7 in the freaking a.m. So if I seem a little fuzzy, well, I am. There was the VIP party last night, and there were a few cocktails. And, well, I slept like a baby. I have a review coming up for this. It's, I wish I loved it more than I do. It's actually a really, really good moisturizer, but it is super heavy, and my skin is acne prone. So for people with dry skin, I think this would be awesome. And it is really just a nighttime moisturizer, but I am using it in the daytime because I am doing my makeup now at 7 a.m. I'm going to be photographed all day long, and I probably won't be getting in front of a mirror or doing touch-up because we're 3 miles away from the hotel is the location, so I'm not getting back to my room. So I need this makeup to last me all day, and Arizona is super dry. So my issue with this moisturizer is it's too much. It's too rich for my skin. For my mom, it would be freaking awesome. They gave me 2 bottles, and when I'm done, I'm going to give the other one to my mom because she's going to love it. It's really, really rich. The second part of the moisturizing system, I can't see anything. I don't have glasses on, and the car is picking me up at 8:30 a.m., so I don't have a lot of extra time. I don't really like a container that you've got to dip in. I have this little tool that a friend sent me that is nice, so I can dip that in so it keeps it somewhat sterile. Got way too much. But I like this really on my neck. You know, we all kind of get tech neck where we're like leaning down all the time, and mine, it doesn't really get saggy, but it does get wrinkled, so I like that extra hydration on my neck. So, wow, this is too rich for me on a regular basis. I'll probably keep this around just for using on my neck. Should be in the mid-90s today. I will be wearing a tight and black and high heels and buckles, and I have to think about something to say to the press this morning. You know, it's easy when you're such a movie that you're actively promoting, but I don't know when. What is the name of that movie that I did? Okay, I've got Nightmare Nanny. Worked on that recently. What's that airplane movie I did? Airspeed. Yeah, so I can talk about Airspeed and Nightmare Nanny. There we go. That makes me seem relevant. And YouTube videos. I'll talk about making YouTube videos. Really want to let that sit on the skin more, but I don't have time. We'll take a 5-minute break. Okay, so I caught up on Facebook, caught up on YouTube comments, had some coffee, get a little primer on. I know this primer says and you don't have to use moisturizer with this primer. It's designed to be a moisturizer as well, but trust issues. Remember I was having that whole thing with the breaking out? The Bye Bye Blemish, I was so glad I got a new bottle of that. That makes such a difference. Dried this out, dried this out, dried this out. Now they can heal. Got a new one that's trying to come up here, and we could just keep that at bay. I'll be able to do my derma roller video, which I've been talking about for like a month and a half, and I just have been waiting for my skin to work with me. I gotta turn the air conditioner on. I got the Maybelline Fit Me Poreless in Classic Ivory, and I got the one for oily skin. Used this yesterday, and it's still a little pale for where I'm at right now, but you know, at a place where everyone's looking goth, I can get away with that. But I think I'm going to go ahead and use my Makeup Forever Ultra HD just because I know how well this lasts. When I was on the set of a commercial where I was basically an extra, they had us do our own makeup, and I was wearing this, and the makeup artist, when they came through to touch us up after lunch, she looked at me and she's like, "Man, your makeup's holding up. What do you do?" And she was a little surprised that I was able to just list everything. Okay, stop talking and get to moving because car's gonna be here soon. I will, however, take some of the less expensive foundation and put it on my chest just to knock that red down a little. This is the e.l.f. Ultra HD. e.l.f. High Def Powder. Neighbor upstairs. A little heavy on the blush, I know, but it always fades on me. And I'm going to buff everything out with my finishing powder at the end. This is the J manual. Okay, that should last 12 or 13 hours. We'll find out, won't we? Let's work on the eyebrows without a magnifying mirror. OMFG. Gonna need more coffee for this. I tried the purple lipstick on last night, the blue that I did the other day, and I just wasn't feeling it. Something about 95-degree heat, sunshine, blast, and I used to live in Arizona, and it's just not an Arizona aesthetic. So I think I'll save that for the end of the month when I go to a horror film festival in San Diego. Assuming I'm still seeing that man then. This is the Physicians Formula Canyon Classics. And I'm going to go with this shade, and I may even blend in one of these a little bit, depending on what I stick my brush in, but probably just straight this. And I'm actually going to do a little bit, I'm going to do some wet, some dry. I'm going to go for dry to fill in, but wet to give me a little precision right here on the outer edge. So a little water on the brush. Going in with a dry brush. By the way, I just noticed the position my arms are in. Do you ever do stuff like this when you're putting makeup on? Seriously? Why do I feel the need to put my arms in that position? But the things we do. You know, nobody's going to be doing photos of me that are this close. All the photos that of me today are going to be full body because fans will be standing next to me and will be taking photos. So, because I know nobody's ever going to see it as close as you're looking at it right now. Thank God. Coffee. New palette. This is the IT Cosmetics Naturally Pretty. It is their Matte Luxe Transforming Eyeshadow Palette. And can I just show you how freaking awesome this is? For travel, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? All the colors in the world I could imagine. And I'm gonna play not so much in the warm tones, I'm gonna play in the cooler tones and the depth today. Choosing this one, Violet, which I've never worn before, it's brand new. Thank you, Becky. And I'm going to go in with this one right here, Iconic. Can't see that. Right there where the sag is the heaviest, that's where I'm putting the dark shadow to just really visually recess it. Yeah, I'm going to blend all that, don't worry. I know y'all are completely horrified right now, that's fine. Let's just add a little love, you know? I'm gonna go with this very pale pink right here. Get some lips on so I don't look dead in the mirror anymore because I can't take it. This is NYX, and I think it's Hot Red. This is the same red you've seen me doing a million times. I might add a little black around the edges and sort of do an ombre thing. We'll see. This is the Revlon Lip Stains. I have no idea what color this is. It's a red. I'll look it up and drop that down below when I edit. I'm just putting this on because I really want to stain the lip because that red lip is going to need to stay on all day. So this is not my final application of lipstick, but this is just staining the lips before we get there. Okay. I'm going to do an under the eye, but I don't want to do a full-on smoky eye. Okay. I want more coffee. Okay, we're going to have a lighting change because I'm going to stop the camera and go get more coffee. I went down to the lobby to get coffee, and you know, it's not even 8 in the morning yet, so everybody's down there getting their breakfast that comes, you know, free at the hotel. And yeah, and I'm all looking like a hooker. People like, yikes. So let's continue hoochieing up, shall we? Okay, we want to do something a little under the eyes, but I think I'm just going to keep that eye open. Man, my eyes look tired today. That might have been the 3 cocktails last night. God, I love this new palette. I just opened it up and used it for the first time yesterday, so I'm still experimenting. This is going to be so much fun. They're all super matte, and it has a powder that says transform. So if you wanted to make any of these into a shimmer, you can. Love that. Okay, little iconic. I'm going to go under the eye. That's good. From a distance, that gives it a nice little exotic slant. Let's just smudge that in. Take a little love. Just sort of soften that. There we go. Give that a little love right there. Give this a little love. Let's get the hair did. Then we'll get the eyelashes on. Let that mascara dry. Going with the same wig that I often go for. I just wasn't feeling the mohawk. Wasn't feeling it this weekend. No! No! I don't even have any freaking Q-tips. Oh, that's so annoying. Okay, let's work on these lips. And then I'll do a final coat of my Chanel Red on top of that in just a minute. My Joe Blasco Orange Highlight one. Time for that final coat of lips because the car's going to be here in 6 minutes. This is Chanel Rouge Star 22. I bought it in Paris 20 years ago because it was a color that wasn't legal in the US, and that appealed to me. So what's coming with me? I am taking my lipstick, taking my lip pencil, taking my lip stain, my Neutrogena Shine Control. That will be my powder that I will take with me today. Is what it is. Yeah, that's all the stuff I'm taking. So we will see how this holds up for 11 hours of horror movie convention. Time to get dressed.
After visiting with the snake for a little while, I went outside to see what was happening there, and oh boy, there was a bit of performance art going on with sparks and some wild music and people taking swigs of lighter fluid and spitting it into the air and creating huge bursts of flame, which I can't even imagine doing. It's not really my usual scene, but I thought I would share with you some of the insanity